Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am J.A. Dudley, and let's see. Oh, that's set right. Um, Heading back to where we're camping at for Sukkot. I took my wife and the chunk back home, which is a blessing that we were actually this close. We were actually this close for Sukkot, and little chunk wasn't feeling good towards the end of the week, so wanted to get him home and in a nice environment that he knows that he can rest, he can relax. Not in our tent, especially not in our tent, because last Sukkot we were in a major storm where the tent flipped up. Well, part of the tent flipped up, the rain fly, and then it was like a crazy wind all over the place. It snapped one of the supports on the tent, and I forgot to order a new one. Well, order the new those support things, those plastic or whatever, with the bungee cord in the middle and fit all of those together. I forgot to order new ones or call up the company and say, hey, I need to purchase some. And when I took everything out for this Dakota, I was like, oh, what am I going to do? One of my brothers stopped over to help me put it together, and we used some duct tape and tent stakes trying to get it nice and secure. It worked for a couple of days, but eventually it snapped, and we had a rain, was it yesterday or the day before? And that rain weighed everything down. So the one with the tape around it snapped, and then the weight of that snapped another one, snapped another one. So now we're lower and lower and lower in the tent where we used to be able to stand up in it. And last night, my wife, she was panicking. She was getting claustrophobic because in the middle of the night, more of those tent, uh, I, the tent framing, I don't know what the word is, more started to snap, and it was bringing the tent lower and lower. But she had a backup tent, but we ended up not putting it up, and we're debating now because she's home. I don't care about the tent being low. I could just move over some to where it's still up and not have a problem, because Sukkot ends tomorrow at sundown, and she's not going to stay there tonight. Her and the chunk, they're going to stay home and rest so we can go to another tribe fellowship tomorrow, which is another blessing. Like, I am driving in a vehicle. Well, you all probably know my van from the videos that I've done on my van, but just imagine if we had to do that with on foot. Like, that would be almost disastrous, trying to accomplish all that we were accomplishing today on foot. Like, there were a few camp things that we were doing, like work days, like brothers that need help on their property. A group of brothers went to go help up at Cracker Ridge and cutting down trees, putting roofing on. I haven't seen any pictures or anything like that. I wasn't there for that work day. I was helping another brother that is moving to the area, and he needed gravel, so that's one of my specialties. With me still having my CDL, I hopped in a dump truck running gravel loads for him, and he was so grateful about it. Then now I'm missing it. A sister is getting baptized right now, and I was trying to hurry up and get down, but my little chunk, he needed some more time with me before I got on the road, and he was definitely happy about that. Once he was done, he was like, "Oh, get down, get down." It almost sounds like a baby Arnold Schwarzenegger. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition. Uh, Made it across the intersection. It's kind of busy today. That's really weird for where I live at. But that's irrelevant. We're still talking about Sukkot, another feast day. Yesterday, I don't know if if any of you are Patreon members of Bear Independent, but we were, from all the running around I was doing yesterday, I finally made it to his pelt Patreon exclusive live stream. So if you are a member of Bear Independent and his Patreon channel, go back and look at the video from last night where we were talking about so many things, talking about Sukkot, talking about what we've learned so far from Sukkot, what we want to make better and right with ourselves going forward. What a blessing that we are able to do this in peace times. Just some of the same things that I've been talking about. The night before that, which there were no recordings, we were talking about how do we tell the world and be prophetic about the testimony of Yeshua. And in my mindset, it is be that image. You don't need to go tell people. If you are living the life, if you are being Torah observant, if you love Yeshua and you act like that outwardly, people will recognize it and people will want to get more of you. They'll want to understand more of you. They'll want to know why you are so happy all the time when a lot of people are miserable. A lot of people don't know how to deal or to cope with things. Some people, I'm not gonna go into all of that right now. We'll save that for another video. But how people have destroyed themselves because they could not find happiness. They don't have any guidance in life. That's because their parents and probably their parents' parents failed them, where they turned away from the Father. If you stayed on that path, you wouldn't be having this issue. And for those that are claiming that they love and cherish Yeshua, but they're miserable every day, they're missing something, because either they're not reading their word and they're just wearing the hat because it's the cool thing to do, or they have on a "What would Jesus do" bracelet, but they're still miserable every day. There's something wrong. But as I approach to our campsite, I just want to say to all of you that are keeping up with the feast days, that are doing it the best way that you know how, continue doing that. Tell people about it, show people about it, invite them over. Like, you're going camping and cooking out and doing all of this stuff, so you can become better. You can show the world how you love Yah and how you respect Yeshua and his sacrifice. Just do stuff like that. Go hug someone. Tell someone you love them. That's another good thing. As I ride down this bumpy road, I just hope that you all are having a great day. Shabbat Shalom. Take care.